Greetings and salutations, it's me, Colin Moriarty. Today I wanted to do a little bit of a let's play for you guys and gals out there for a game called Fel Seal Arbiter's Mark, which is so far, I'm recording this like right after E3, is so far my favorite game of 2019. Now, I haven't played everything that's come out in 2019, but Fel Seal Arbiter's Mark is the game that I've enjoyed the most, and I'm really eager to show it to you guys. I didn't discover it actually until after it came out. And it was published by a company called, as you can see, 1C Entertainment. And they put out the game alongside 6i Studio, which is really just a team of two alongside some contractors. And what they've made here with Fel Seal Arbiter's Mark is perhaps the truest and most fun love letter to Final Fantasy Tactics I've ever played, and perhaps the best game in that vein that I've played outside of Final Fantasy Tactics slash War of the Lions, and of course Tactics Ogre in that series. This game is extraordinary. Now, if you're not into Final Fantasy Tactics, you're not going to probably care much about this, but if you are, keep watching if you want, because I really think that this is something that you're going to enjoy. Now, before I get into anything else, I do want to note that I'm going to show you the game a little under like 40 hours in, pretty much towards the end of the adventure. You're going to see the map as it is at the end of the game, and I'm going to jump around to some different locations just to show you how the game looks. I'm going to show you the character classes, etc. I'm not going to do any story quests. There will be no story spoilers, but you'll see characters and all of that. So I'm just warning you right now that you might not want to watch this if you care about that stuff, but I think this is what's going to be able to sell you guys on this game. So I'm going to load up my save here, which is at 39 hours and change. Now, I am really meticulous in this game, by the way, in terms of keeping track of my clock. I just don't let the clock run at all, so that is a very, very accurate time. And here's the game. It takes place on this map. It doesn't look very big, but in fact, this says given me 40 hours of play, and I assume I probably have maybe 20 more in front of me to do everything. The green dots are locations you can go where battles can take place, and you can do what's called patrols, and each of these locations also have story kind of battles that you do as well. This is, of course, a strategy role-playing game, a turn-based role-playing game, and I'll show you as we wrap up the Let's Play. I'll just jump into a patrol mission and show you exactly how the game looks. These blue dots are basically towns and whatnot. Now, if I go to Sentina, actually, this is kind of like the central town, and here you can see that there's a shop and a guild and an arena, and I'll get into all of that. But before we do anything else, let me just show you all the ways that this game is just like Final Fantasy Tactics in a good way. And by the way, I totally get the feedback that, well, if a game is just like another game, isn't that a copy? And generally speaking, yes, but for some reason, we just don't get games like this. So this is my party. The main character is, the protagonist is a woman named Kyrie, who you can see here. Reiner's another main character, and Anandine is another main character, Yates, etc., and Zaro, who, you know, we won't spoil why there's a bug in my party, of course. And then you basically, all the people in blue here, you can pick whatever color you want, but that's kind of my team color. These are people that I've hired along the way to be various members of my party. And if I select any of them, you bring up these 5 options here. Now, I guess I'll go to one of them where I could theoretically dismiss him from my party. I don't know why I would do that. You can have many more characters than this, by the way. But each of the characters here, as you can see, has their own equipment. So like a weapon and various accessories and helmets, etc., and so on, with their different stats and all of this. And obviously, if you're a mage here like Virgil or a mage like Lana, then you're going to want to use rods and all of that. But if you're, you know, I have a gunner here. Lily here is using a Banshee, which is a gun, and etc., and so on. Now, the really cool thing, and this is where we get into really Final Fantasy Tactics land here, and I know some of it, I could hear your audible gasps out there, some of you who are big fans of Final Fantasy Tactics like I am, because this is basically how the character wheel is laid out in that game. And here, you can give each of your members of your party, including main characters and stuff whose appearance don't necessarily change, all of these different jobs, and these jobs unlock based on other jobs and so on and so forth. So Lily, my gunner, doesn't have the requirements to unlock Sorcerer yet, but I could make her a Plague Doctor because she's level 4 Mender, and so on and so forth. So very similar indeed to Final Fantasy Tactics, and you see all the different jobs here, and there are jobs that are only unlocked with certain items, etc., and so on, so really cool stuff there. And then each of the characters learns their abilities, as you can see here, based on AP, or action points, that you get in battle for doing different things. And if you're, say, an alchemist, so or alchemistic, I should say. So here says these mystics wield soul magic to support and empower their allies. I can get some of these points by either making Lily one of them. You can see there on the bottom that it says gunner / mercenary. She's always going to be a mercenary, but you can change the gunner class for her. So if I made her an alchemistic, then she would earn points towards learning more of these things. And you can see here that she's already learned some of these. But if she's not, but someone else in the party is, say, an alchemistic or a mender or whatever, she'll get some latent points just because those people are learning. And that's called vicarious learning in the game. And so you can kind of get points for all of the different, jobs, as it were, without having to necessarily be them. And once you master a job, you get specific and permanent stat boosts, no matter if you're that job still or not. And not surprisingly, so here on the left, you have from class and then custom on the right. So because she's a gunner, she automatically gets bullet infusion, concentration, height advantage because I've learned those things. In addition, I can customize on the right various things that I've learned from different classes. So you can see here, I have incredible engineering knowledge, so I can unlock all of those and she can use those, etc. and so on. And she has these latent things like attack expert, defense expert. She counterattacks every time she's attacked. But I can change that. I can give her fleet of foot, which basically removes root, which is kind of like keeping a person in place in this game and gives her more movement on the map, etc. So that's kind of how it all works out from that point of view. And then here, if we go back to the map and go to Sentinel, you can see that I can go to the shop. Now, there's not going to be very strong stuff here because this is pretty early, but you can see that you can just buy different weapons and different items, etc. And you can also try things on in a fitting room type situation where you can see what works for you and what doesn't. And actually, there are some items here that work for me and don't. So maybe I'll come back here at a different time and buy some things, but I don't want to bog this down right now. What I really want to do, though, is just show you how the game works. And to do that, I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out of here because I told you guys I'm crazy about my clock. I'm going to load up my old game and then we'll just go and see what happens. We'll go to the Godsteer Wastes. By the way, half the time I do these battles, I get routed, because some of them are pretty hard, and then sometimes I win and sometimes I don't. These are basically battles that I'm doing just interstitially to build my party up, and we'll get either human enemies or monsters. It looks like we're going to get all monsters to fight here, but I'm going to show you exactly how the game works and try to sell you on this really fantastic title because I love it. I just absolutely love it. So here we have 6 units that we can place, and we can go through all of our guys. I like to, in these battles, use my weakest people first. So I'm going to put Virgil out here just so they get their experience. We'll put Lana out there. We'll put Shah the vampire out there. We'll put Anandine out here. Let's see. And we'll put him out there, Bizarro, and we'll wrap it up with Yates. We'll have enough healing. So this is a pretty well-rounded party, and we'll see how it goes. And I'll show you exactly how this turn-based strategy RPG, my favorite game of 2019 so far, how it all works. So at the top there, you see the order of operations, and basically what's happening is you can see that my characters and their characters and so on and so forth in an order, so you can anticipate what's going to happen. With magic points, MP, each character, unless otherwise designated by special skills they have or whatever, all start with 10 MP, and they get 10 MP for every turn. So it's important to keep that in mind as well. It basically means that you can infinitely use magic without having to worry about MP or refilling your MP, but you have to kind of spread it out and be patient in the battle. Use different items and different attacks, whatever, that don't use up all of your MP. So my vampire is up next, my vampire / gambler. So she has actually access to some pretty cool stuff, including this thing called wild card. It can sometimes backfire, but typically what this does is it will give random benefits to this character. So you see he has critical up, he has haste, and he has renew. Renew is basically regen in this game. And then because she's a magic user and a little bit weak, we'll kind of back her off. Actually, there's a character in the corner up there I didn't see, so we'll back her off a little bit. Let the enemies come to us. So the reason that I wanted to bring Bizarro the bug in here is because his character classes work differently than everyone else's. You can't give him specific character classes like mages or whatever. Instead, he learns attacks from enemies, and he learns them basically by being in battle with them and unlocking their skills and then using the AP he basically gets from the fights for these very specific character classes. So he works differently than everyone else in the game, which is kind of cool as well. All right, so let's see here. I'm just going to continue to let them come to me. Be really patient. Earn my MP, save it up. Just do the same thing. I'm trying to spread out my guys a little bit too, just in case anyone you want to use magic on us. They can't target multiple ones of us at the same time. All right, so I'm going to engage here. But I'm going to use this. This will knock him back and kind of get him out of my face. And if he has any way to kind of respond, he won't be able to do that. So there we go. He won't be able to attack me. This character here, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, Bojack. It's just a random name. The character, they kind of clued in on him in the beginning of the fight. He has special items on him that if you can kill him, you basically get this cache of items from him, but he tries to escape the battle. So that's why he's kind of running away. If I really was looking for those items, I would go ahead and probably have my whole party chase him, but I'm not really looking for anything right now. So these guys have pretty powerful attacks. This is a pretty powerful enemy party. I actually, as far as ease is concerned, prefer to face off against human enemies. I find them a little bit easier. So Bizarro's getting beat to shit here, so we're going to use his heal spell on him, his Zol heal. That's based on how much MP he has, so it strengthens based on the more MP you use. It basically emptied out his MP, as you can see. And we'll get him over here on the flank. And now our magic user has enough. Now, his weakness here, as you can see on the bottom, -50 next to lightning means that he's weak to lightning. We might be able to wipe him out by using Thunder Locusts. Not quite, but it's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to leave him pretty hurt. And by the way, just like in Final Fantasy Tactics or Tactics Ogre, while doing collective damage to multiple enemies is sometimes preferred, really what's ultimately, what's ultimately preferred is to just get enemies off the map. Like, however you can, just get rid of them. That's the best advice I can give you. So even though we can do other stuff here, we're going to get rid of this guy and just clear him from the map. Just like chess, it's all about material. So you start out pretty evenly matched, and if you can remove material, it doesn't mean the enemy is going to lose. It just gives you a better advantage to win, or a more likely chance of winning, let's say. And that obviously increases the more you can increase the disparity. Now, this is a dark spell, and I would never use this on him because he has 200 where it says where the skull is, which is dark. So this would actually heal him. So we're actually going to back off, and maybe someone can use some healing a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, if we can get... I don't know if we're going to be able to reach him or not. I don't think we're going to. So you know what? We're going to keep Yates in the back and just continue to accumulate. Actually, let's move him 3 because he has a thing where he gets MP, as you can see, popping up just from moving. So let's leave him for now. Let's just make sure. Does this... Yeah. We're here. We might as well... Let's just give him a little healing. Let's give our vampire a little healing while we're here. Okay. So the monsters are closing in. And I will give this game a lot of credit, by the way. The monsters are really smart. And the enemies, the human enemies too, really thoughtful in the way that they approach battles. They're not stupid. They don't do stupid things. They pick on enemies or on your characters. They try to kill characters. They revive their own, and they use items and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool from that perspective. They do a nice job. Now let's see. Just like with Final Fantasy Tactics, if you can get behind an enemy, you're going to do more damage. Now, if I use this, as you can see here, you see the little thing where it says weaken with the little almost knockback logo from my podcast. That means that that's what they use back on you. So you have to be really sure that this is what you want to do because weaken won't allow me to be healed for a little while. So you also have to be thoughtful in if you really want to attack that guy. And I don't know that I do. So maybe what I want to do is see what this guy will do if I attack him. And he'll absorb mana. So that is probably better for me because Anandine doesn't really use too much anyway. And as you can see there, because it wasn't a magic attack, it didn't bounce back. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's get our vampire up in the mix here, and we'll use Blood Nova. Yeah. That's going to cast slow on me if I do that, but I think it's worth it. So let's make it happen. Actually, maybe we'll throw a dagger. No, you know what? We'll throw a dagger, save some MP. So he's going to cast... Oh, no, he won't, I guess, because it's not a spell. Okay, very good. Very good. We're okay so far. We are winning this fight. This fight is going well. Okay. Now, we're back to our mage. Now, these zombies are obviously very weak to fire. They're also weak to holy. I don't know that I have anyone that can use it, though. Who do I want to go after here? Yeah, I think I want to go after this guy. So let's actually keep him exactly where he is. This guy's weak to water, so we'll use this single water spell. This will do a lot of damage to him, almost kill him. And then hopefully we can have Bizarro come in behind him. As you can see there, he's in a couple turns, and we'll come in and make that happen and hopefully eliminate him from the map. One thing that it's worth showing you, by the way, and I really should take the time to show you, is how items work in this game as well, because it's incredibly unique. I guess I'll just show you now. So here we have a list of items. Now, you're not going to a merchant and buying your items, so you don't have like 10 potions and 3 heavy potions. Instead, what you have is the ability basically to use these items a certain amount of time, and it refreshes after every battle. So I've updated my items with things I've found so that I can use a potion 3 times, a heavy potion once, full potion once. This is basically as good as it gets in terms of this game, in terms of item use. Rock is really useful. It only does 50 damage, but it can't miss an enemy and all of that. So that's how items are used in the game as well. We have no need to use them right this second. Instead, what we're going to do here, and this is perfect timing because you can see up there on the top, this guy was going to go next, so we're going to remove him. I have a 99% chance of hitting him. Did critical damage. He's removed from the map. So we are in very good shape right now. This guy's probably going to escape soon. Maybe 1 or 2 more turns. I don't think we're going to get him. I'm not even worried about him right now. Just going after the normal enemies. Okay. So Lana is my healer. She does have holy magic, which or a battle magic rather, which I could use. But I kind of want to just take an assessment here of how everyone's doing, because I think we can probably use a little healing. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to heal my vampire. And then since I have another healer going next, I can back her off, bring him back in. Yates, and just see what's what. Does anyone else need healing? She does, and we will be able to reach with, actually, Anatomy Heal 2. Perfect. So we're in good shape right now. The enemy's going to go for a little while. See what they bring to bear. And sorry if you hear, like, a noise, like a very low noise in the background. I don't know if you hear it. I think someone's, like, running the bath upstairs or something. All right, so we're back to Ann and Dean. I kind of want to... Maybe we should focus on killing some of these zombies. This is going to make him cast Rebirth on himself, which basically means that when I kill him, he's going to come back to life, but not with much health. Oh, I guess again, because I didn't use magic. I'm getting a little confused there. I'm sorry about that. I should be able to counter him, though. Yeah. So that was a mistake on his part. We're whittling him down nicely. And now we'll get our mage involved. We're still good here. I guess we'll... Yeah. We'll pick on him. Do a lot of damage. But this is going to have him... Now, I won't... Weaken basically means that I will not be able to heal him for a little while, but he has regen going, so we should be okay on that front. Boomerang bounce is really pretty devastating when enemies or when your characters are next to each other, because it bounces one into the next too. So let's go ahead and flank this guy and see if we can just do some serious... Yeah, so we should be able to get him off the map very shortly. Yeah, so our guy here, the item guy, is escaping, as predicted. Now, we might be a little too far away to use Lady Luck here, but I don't... Yeah, we're too far away, unfortunately. Well, that's okay. Well, so the Lady Luck thing, because Shah's a gambler, basically you have these different things, and I used Diamond before, which is giving you buffs. The Spade here actually acts as an attack and can do any sort of kind of damage. 25 points all the way up to, like, critical. So that's the worst kind of damage it could have done, other than healing him, which it sometimes will do as well. Because, again, it's a gamble. All right. So this fight's going decently well so far. Let's check in on everyone's health. I don't think we're doing great there. I might cast Heal 2 and just stay out. And then we'll push Yates up and kill this Griffin-type character there before he can go. And as you can see, again, this is perfect timing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, actually. I don't think I have what it takes. Yeah, he's going to get to go. All right, let's see if I can just use Dark instead. We'll use Dark Locust on one of these guys. No, they're all strong. Maybe Yates was the wrong guy to bring into this fight. So we'll just keep him going as a healer for now. And we'll actually go to Anatomy Heal 2. Use it on Bizarro and then back off. So maybe what we'll want to do to adjust for that is actually bring in Yates as the healer and then switch off to our typical healer and have her use her sword attacks. Because he's backing off. He's going to heal himself soon if I don't get to him. So we're really going to need to give chase here. But I don't know. Yeah, Bizarro's not going to make it. How am I going to do this? Maybe I'll just do this instead. Just continue to whittle this dude down. Be a little more patient. So Fetid Touch is a pretty nice attack. It sucks that it's used on me, but it will slow me down here. And now they're using it pretty aggressively. All right, so we need... What are we going to do here? All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to next to Bizarro. I'm actually going to use an item here. I'll use a heavy potion on him, heal him up. Get him healthy. And then we have Virgil going. So Virgil should be able to reach this Griffin enemy before he can go again. Maybe not. Can I get any closer? What if I go here? I don't think it's going to work. He's going to get to go again. Man, we're just not in range. What will I do? This guy's pretty weak, right? Yeah, we can probably... All right, so let's kill him off. And we'll bring him close here. Fire 2 might do it. It might save me a little bit, too. Yeah. Use less health, MP. Oh! Did you see that roll was 96%? That means it only had a 4% chance of missing. That's awful. Ah, that's brutal. Oh, that's so brutal. That's the game, though. That's the luck of the draw. All right, she's kind of backed off here, so I guess we're going to have to use some battle magic. These guys, what are these guys weak to? These guys are weak to fire, water, and holy. All right, so let's do this. Let's back her up. And can we do this so we can get fire hitting all of them? No. What if I move her here? Can I get them to hit? Yeah, perfect. So that's a nice little attack. A rare multi-attack. Again, they might both try to slow her down, but they won't be able to slow her down more than once. Okay, so they didn't even bother trying to cast. All right, and then let's... What is he doing? He has 81 left. Let's just use Thrown Dagger. That should kill him off. 96% chance of hitting. That kills him. So the map is clearer again. We're in great shape. We're definitely going to win this battle. It's just a matter of if we can keep everyone alive. Because that's another interesting part of this game that is worth showing, although I'm not going to automatically try to kill myself here. But basically what happens in the game is that if you die in a battle, it's not good because you basically are what's called injured. And if you're injured in the game, you can't go into the next battle without having a significant disadvantage. And the only way to get rid of that disadvantage is to sit out entirely. So racking up injuries is really catastrophic to your party. And, oh, he's weak. See, I just fucked up because he's weak. He can't be healed. But anyway, it's catastrophic to your party because if you accumulate all these guys with injuries and you don't let them rest, then you have to start playing guys with injuries. And you end up at a permanent disadvantage, basically. So it's very important to kind of manage all of that as you go through the game. These guys are using boomerang bounce, just destroying me with it. But I can't imagine that this battle is going to last much longer than a few more turns. We can get Bizarro in here. He should be able to kill this guy off. He's not strong enough. Well, one of my attacks work on him? Holy. Oh, I forgot I have Holy, actually. Shit, I should be up in these guys' grills. Let's see. Actually, maybe I should just heal. Play it safe. Let's do that. Oh, I just did this. Guys, I'm a little slow today. That was a wasted... Another wasted turn, by the way. Let's back him off. This guy's going to use... Let's guess. Let's boomerang bounce. Oh, so it's a shock. But he missed. That's nice. All right, so we should be able to clear this guy, I think. Oh! Oh, that's frustrating stuff. All right. Let's see. Well, this kill him off? All right, this should kill the zombie. All right, so that's going to get rid of him, but he has rebirth. He's going to come right back. So at least we knocked that out. Now we can kill him for good. All right, let's see. Lana is all... Her healing magic would be very useful right now, but let's just attack these guys and be aggressive. Stay aggressive. And then... I could get cute here. But I don't think it's a good idea. Actually, I think I can safely kill this guy without putting him in danger, since no one around him will be able to attack anytime soon. So let's rid ourselves of this guy. Oh my... Dude, that zombie has like the finest agility I've ever seen in my entire life. What a bunch of nonsense. He is keeping the dream alive for his team. This counterattack might actually weaken him quite a bit, though. Wow, he's almost dead. And he's rooted, so he can't move. So let's just come up behind him and just fucking kill this guy already. Because he's... Oh, I can't because I have a healing rod or something that will heal him. So, actually, he's weak enough. Yeah, so let's do this. I told you about the rock. Can't miss. No matter what. So let's just throw the rock at him and that will kill him. Get him out of here. That's going to knock her off. So that kind of fall damage actually hurts as well, and it can kill enemies if it's significant enough. So let's give her a potion. Just, well, you know, just a regular 100 hit point potion just to kind of keep her in the game. Ugh, this fall damage is going to do her too. All right. Let's see how we want to play this. You know what? Again, let's just stay patient. Let's use a full potion on her. Let's just stay patient. Stay right where we are. These guys keep stealing my mage's MP, which sucks. Literally. Alright. So let's be aggressive and just deal with these dudes. She still has plenty of MP, so she's fine. But should she heal herself? Well, should we get into the fight? How's everyone doing? Yeah, let's, you know what? I will attack, and then I'm going to bounce. All right, so let's see what we can do here to this guy. This is almost going to kill him, but not quite, but he's almost dead. Counters me with slow. Too little, too late, I fear, my friend. Bringing Yates into this fight was a bit of a mistake because his dark magic is just useless against all these guys. But we couldn't have anticipated that that was going to happen. Although I guess we could have, because I got to see the enemies first before I picked my choice. I made my choices, so there is no excuse really. Let's just keep healing though. Keep that experience points accumulating. And we'll go behind this guy and take him out. So as far as I know, I think there's only going to be 2 enemies after this on the map, who I think we're going to be able to take care of pretty nicely. Especially because he's coming closer to us, which is great. Yeah, so this is about not even a full turn away, I would assume. Let's see. Let's see how we want to finish this off. All right, let's see if we can just... Yeah, so take him off the map. Perfect. He's done. And then we can have our mage, Alana, use Fire Burst again, although we should move her because it's going to hurt one of my friends. And so that's going to critically weaken him. Now he has Rebirth too, so actually it might take just a minute more because... Yeah. Can I hit him from here, you think, with any of these? No. Not close enough. Can I get any closer? Nope. All right. So let's just use like a weak fire spell to get rid of him. He'll come right back. And then we'll try to bring the rest of these guys in here to kill him off. He has 142 hit experience, so he actually is going to probably get to go again. But again, no reason to leave experience points out here, so let's continue to use goods. It's kind of like in Final Fantasy Tactics when you would like have a chocobo in your party and just constantly heal and attack the same people over and over again and really cheat the system. You can do that here too. All right, let's just do a manual. Oh, I forgot. It's going to heal him. Well, keep the experience going. Man, my nose is itchy. There we go. All right, so this is going to be his last move. Should be able to take him out. Just one or two more plays here. Should we do... Let's make sure he can't move. Root him. Wait, Rebirth again? Didn't he just... How many times can he be reborn? I guess infinitely? I don't know. I have no idea. All right. Let's use Lady Luck. I actually think I'm going to need to kill him with magic ultimately. Or he's going to keep rebirthing. So what we'll do, this actually will line up nicely, I think, because he's going to come back. And then we can probably get Lana in here, maybe, although she's going to do some damage to her own guys. Nope, this should do it. Perfect. That's it. We've won the battle, and we didn't lose anyone either, so no injuries. So that's basically how it goes, and as you can see here, so ability points really at a premium unless you're doing a story mission. But you can see the vicarious learning I was talking about there before, and bench units get their own AP. Now, just to show you how it works here, the arrows indicate that some of these guys have abilities that they can actually presently learn. So we can learn, let's see, poison here, and if we keep going through, the vampire class has something to learn. So we can learn charm. Some stuff to learn here. Heal 2, wonderful. Also absorb mana. So here actually I was talking about Bizarro's different classes. Here are his different enemy classes. The assassin almost mastered. We're getting there. So that's basically how the game works, guys, and I love it. I'm going to save. Just make sure we might as well just keep that progress. But that's the game, Fel Seal Arbiter's Mark. It's available on pretty much everything. So I'm playing it on PlayStation 4, as you can see, but you don't have to. It's available on Xbox One, PC, and other platforms. So go enjoy it. I really, really, really love this game. My favorite game of the year so far in 2019. I hope you enjoyed my Let's Play, just as we explored a little bit of the game and showed you what it's all about. Just wanted to throw that out there, just because I enjoy the game so much and I didn't have time to review it. So this might be a way moving forward that I'm able to more quote-unquote review games. So give me your feedback. Let me know what you think of the game, the Let's Play, etc. Make sure to support me on Patreon, patreon.com/ColinsLastStand if you like what I do, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again. Goodbye.